The Ukrainian military, locked in a fierce struggle for survival, relies heavily on a familiar arsenal of weapons inherited from its Soviet past. This extensive inventory of tanks, artillery and aircraft forms the backbone of Ukraine's defense. These weapons, once symbols of Soviet might, now stand as guardians of Ukrainian sovereignty. The current conflict offers a unique glimpse into the enduring legacy of Soviet military technology and its impact on modern warfare. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 left Ukraine with a vast military inheritance. This included thousands of tanks, armored vehicles, artillery pieces and aircraft. These weapons, while aging, still represent a formidable force. Understanding their capabilities and limitations is crucial for comprehending the dynamics of the ongoing conflict. Pillars of defense, examining Ukraine's Soviet arsenal. At the heart of Ukraine's armored forces is the T-64 main battle tank. Designed in the 1960s, the T-64 was a revolutionary tank for its time. It boasted advanced features like composite armor and an autoloader. This allowed for a smaller crew compared to other Soviet tanks. While outmatched by some modern tanks, the T-64 remains a capable platform. Ukraine possesses a significant number of these tanks. They have been modernized with upgraded fire control systems and reactive armor. The T-64, though not as technologically advanced as some Western counterparts, offers a blend of firepower, mobility, and availability. This makes it a vital asset for Ukraine's ground forces. The BMP series of infantry fighting vehicles forms the backbone of Ukraine's mechanized infantry. Designed to keep pace with tanks, BMPs provide essential fire support and troop transport capabilities. The BMP-1, introduced in the 1960s, and the more advanced BMP-2, fielded in the 1980s, are both actively used by Ukrainian forces. These vehicles, armed with cannons and anti-tank missiles, offer crucial mobility and firepower to Ukrainian infantry units. Their ability to navigate challenging terrain and engage enemy armor makes them invaluable assets in both offensive and defensive operations. Grad rocket systems, raining firepower. Artillery plays a crucial role in the conflict, and Ukraine relies heavily on Soviet-designed rocket artillery systems. The BM-21 Grad, a truck-mounted multiple rocket launcher, is a prime example. Capable of delivering devastating barrages with its 40 rockets, the Grad is a highly mobile and potent weapon system. The Grad's effectiveness lies in its ability to saturate large areas with rockets. This makes it suitable for targeting enemy troop concentrations, fortifications, and supply lines. Its simplicity, robustness, and ease of operation make it a valuable asset for Ukrainian forces. S-300 Air Defense System Guardians of the Sky. Protecting Ukrainian airspace from aerial threats is the S-300 long-range surface-to-air missile system. This formidable weapon system, introduced in the late 1970s, remains a potent air defense platform. Its powerful radar and long-range missiles pose a significant threat to enemy aircraft. The S-300's ability to engage multiple targets simultaneously and its resistance to electronic countermeasures make it a crucial element of Ukraine's air defense network. Despite its age, the S-300 continues to play a vital role in contesting enemy air superiority. Section 3. From Soviet stockpiles to Ukrainian front lines, a historical perspective. The presence of Soviet weaponry in Ukraine is directly tied to its history as a Soviet republic. During the Cold War, Ukraine housed a significant portion of the Soviet Union's military-industrial complex. This included factories producing tanks, aircraft, and missiles. Consequently, Ukraine inherited a substantial arsenal when the Soviet Union dissolved. This inheritance, while initially seen as a strategic asset, presented both opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, it provided Ukraine with a substantial military force. On the other hand, it created a dependence on Soviet-era equipment, spare parts, and maintenance procedures. This dependence continues to shape Ukraine's military posture. Section 4. Echoes of the Cold War Soviet weaponry in modern warfare. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine offers a unique case study in the use of Soviet-era weaponry in modern warfare. Weapons designed and built during the Cold War are now being employed in a very different kind of conflict. This provides valuable insights into their strengths and weaknesses in contemporary operational environments. The conflict has highlighted the enduring relevance of some Soviet military doctrines. These emphasize the importance of artillery, combined arms operations, and attrition warfare. The performance of Soviet-designed weapons in Ukraine has implications for military planning and assessments of conventional warfare capabilities. Section 5. The Balancing Act: Advantages and Drawbacks of Aging Arsenal. The reliance on Soviet-era weaponry presents both advantages and disadvantages for Ukraine. On the positive side, Ukrainian forces possess extensive experience and familiarity with these systems. The weapons are relatively simple to operate and maintain. The industrial base for spare parts and ammunition, though challenged, still exists within Ukraine and in some neighboring countries. However, the age of these systems presents challenges. Many of these weapons are nearing the end of their service lives. They lack the advanced technology found in more modern weapon systems. This puts them at a disadvantage against some of the more sophisticated weaponry deployed by adversaries. Section 6. Ukrainian Ingenuity: Adapting Soviet Weaponry for Modern Battlefields. Faced with these challenges, Ukrainian forces have displayed remarkable ingenuity in adapting their Soviet-era weaponry. They have integrated modern optics, communications gear, and defensive systems onto older platforms. This has enhanced their effectiveness and survivability on the battlefield. Furthermore, Ukrainian defense industries have been working to modernize and upgrade existing systems. This includes developing new ammunition types, improving armor protection, and enhancing electronic warfare capabilities. These efforts highlight the Ukrainian military's determination to maximize the combat potential of its inherited arsenal. Section 7. International Support: Bolstering Ukraine's Arsenal. Recognizing the challenges faced by Ukraine, international partners have provided military assistance. This includes providing weapon systems, ammunition, and training. Western-supplied anti-tank and anti-aircraft missiles have proven highly effective. This influx of modern weaponry has bolstered Ukraine's defenses. It has allowed Ukrainian forces to counter some of the technological advantages of their adversaries. The integration of Western and Soviet-designed weapon systems presents unique logistical and operational challenges, but it has been crucial for Ukraine's defense. Section 8. The Human Element: Ukrainian Expertise in Soviet Weapon Systems. The effectiveness of any weapon system ultimately depends on the skill and dedication of the soldiers operating it. Ukrainian forces have demonstrated a high level of proficiency in using their Soviet-era weaponry. This expertise, often honed through years of training and experience, has been crucial in maximizing the combat effectiveness of these systems. The morale and fighting spirit of Ukrainian soldiers cannot be overstated. Their determination to defend their homeland has been evident throughout the conflict. This factor, coupled with their familiarity with Soviet-era weaponry, has played a significant role in their ability to resist. Section 9. The Uncertain Future: The Trajectory of Soviet Arms in Ukraine. The future of Soviet-era weaponry in Ukraine remains uncertain. The ongoing conflict has accelerated the need for modernization and diversification of Ukraine's arsenal. As the war continues, the challenges of maintaining and operating aging Soviet systems will likely increase. The long-term trajectory of Ukraine's military will likely involve a shift towards Western standard equipment and doctrines. However, the legacy of Soviet military technology will continue to shape Ukraine's defense posture for the foreseeable future. Section 10. Conclusion: The enduring impact of Soviet weaponry on Ukraine's defense. The enduring presence of Soviet weaponry in Ukraine highlights the complex legacy of the Cold War and its impact on contemporary conflicts. These weapons, once symbols of Soviet military might, now play a crucial role in Ukraine's fight for survival. The conflict underscores the importance of military aid and support for nations facing external aggression. It also highlights the adaptability and resilience of armed forces facing a technologically superior adversary. The story of Soviet weapons in Ukraine is a testament to the enduring impact of history on modern warfare.